Hi, everybody. It's day 4. How many of you are very consistent? I'm so happy that Sneha, thank you so much for being so consistent. And anybody else, you can raise your hand. If you had turned on your camera, you can raise your hand or at least use this raising hand option. Okay, Casey. I think there's this option to change your name on Zoom. If you could like change the name, I would really read out your name. I do not know who's this, but I'm so happy that you're very consistent for the 4 days. And anybody else? 3 days? Hey, thank you so much. Okay, I have my family members here. Even my brother joined on day 1. 4 days. That's nice. Okay, so I'm so happy to see all of you. And I think you can sense my energy getting higher when I see your faces. So that's the reason I ask you guys to, because the energy I share is the energy that you receive. So that is the reason behind it. And yeah, here is a small story that everyone wants to know. And before that, I asked this question for those who joined in the middle. I wanted to ask this again. How many of you experienced a mild or a great shift during these 4 days in your relationships? Maybe with your parents, with your partner, with your kids, or with your friends, office colleagues, boss, or anybody. That's nice. I think you all can share your stories in detail at the end, but if you just experienced a small shift or something, you can at least put a message in the chat or raise your hand. And also, for how many of you things just got worsen? Like I am doing healing, but it's just getting worse. with any with anybody, maybe first okay, party wheel item, you have felt that. And that you also felt that. Okay, and that is the reason why I'm going to share the story, because this is how Ho'oponopono works most of the time. Not all the time. Maybe you are worried about your relationship with your partner and you did Ho'oponopono and it just worked out, it got better. Okay, that's good. But the basic thing about Ho'oponopono is that Ho'oponopono is a cleansing tool. Cleansing tool is, in the sense, you're cleaning. Maybe like a tissue paper, you're using this tissue paper to wipe something like that. Imagine Ho'oponopono is like that, cleansing tool. So when it is a cleansing tool and when you wipe something, you get all the dirt and the paper. Similarly, when you do the cleansing or the healing, things like, imagine I use this tissue paper to clear my laptop screen, the dust that was stored. But when I saw the screen, it was not that visible. The dust was not that visible. I thought it is not that much dust. But when I wiped with the tissue paper, I saw a lot of dust. Oh my God, this much dust was there on my laptop screen. And then you see how the relationship problem with your partner or with your in-laws or parents or anybody, be it relationship or anything, you might think that it is just something, not a very intense problem. You thought with Ho'oponopono you can heal that, but things just got worsened because all of the stored negative energy inside is coming out. And the example is not the tissue paper. That is a beautiful example I used to say. Imagine 1 month before you went to vegetable market and you bought a lot of vegetables. And there was this 1 kg tomato pack you packed in a cover and you kept it inside the fridge. But you forgot for and on top of that, you put a lot of other vegetables, boxes, small jars and containers to store something else. And it was covered. Like the tomatoes went in the corner and you literally forgot that. And after 1 month, you're seeing so many of the tomatoes, maybe after 2, 3 months or even 6 months, so many of the tomatoes inside that cover got spoiled. And you realize that it's time to clean the fridge. And you are trying to take that wrapper, like it just came out, and you actually wanted to smell that. It's not like you really wanted to smell that, but it happens naturally because that spoiled tomatoes give that bad smell. And without crossing your face, or without crossing, you cannot distance yourself and take the cover and put it in the dustbin. Obviously, you will experience at least a little bit of smell. And when the tomatoes were inside the fridge, there was no smell. You were actually happy. But when you were in the cleaning process, things just got worse. It was actually not, it got worse. It is just showing what is it, like how it was inside the fridge. But inside the fridge, it was not smelling. But when you wanted to clean, but after that process, the fridge itself was so clean and you can store anything else there. And then you will be more mindful that next time you keep checking if there is anything in the corner or did I miss anything. And that is how healing process happens. Let's take example, like A and B are like partners. It could be friends, cousins, partners, boss, employee relationship, anything. They are having a very difficult relationship and they wanted to heal the relationship. All that stored energy, negative energy, which were not expressed earlier. Maybe you had so many negative emotions towards your partner, your boss, your mom, but you did not express. So when you clean this, when you heal through Ho'oponopono, it comes to the surface, because that is how you clean, right? It comes to the surface. It's deep inside your subconscious mind, so it comes to the surface, and it sometimes the problem becomes to its worst, and only then it gets resolved. But it will definitely resolve because it is a cleansing tool and it will clean, and you will become a clear vessel. You will become a clear vessel, and there will be no negative energy stored in your subconscious mind. And the relationship, once it goes to its peak of the problem, the relationship gets better. And that is how Ho'oponopono works. And this is such a beautiful value bomb for you guys to understand how Ho'oponopono works and to understand how the entire concept of healing works. Not every healing is something like this, but this is so easy to understand. And this one you can really understand in a better way. And because you need not do any like difficult process, like you sit and keep your eyes closed throughout and focus on something. You're not going to do all of that. Even if you wanted to drink some water in the middle, you're drinking your water. And when you're chanting, you can use it as a lifestyle practice. We prayed for the Palestinian people and we were chanting for 21 times. And it's not necessary that you have to chant by keeping your eyes closed and making sure that you're focusing on your breath. You can also chant while you're brushing your teeth. You can also chant while you're taking bath. You can also chant while you are driving or you're waiting on traffic or you're cooking, whatever. For whatever issue it is, you can chant, and you can chant at any time. So when you think about other healing modalities, mostly I have learned Reiki myself. I am a tuning fork healer, but all these modalities recommend a proper space, a silent space, and you wanted to put all your attention and energy. But Ho'oponopono is actually a lifestyle modality that you can take it as a lifestyle practice. Literally, morning when you wake up. Now, I have been practicing Ho'oponopono for 3+ years, and now it has become a part of my lifestyle. It has gone deep into my bones, I feel, because the moment I wake up, when I brush my teeth, automatically I keep repeating Ho'oponopono inside my head. When I cook my food, especially when I cook my food, and some random thoughts come in my head, and just in case if that is a negative one, I will make sure I cleanse that, because I don't want to put that into the food, like that those energy into the food. So always make sure whenever something is negative in your home, be it your thoughts or anyone negative people coming in into your house, or maybe someone who keeps on talking negative, whatever is negative, or it could be anger, hatred, any negative emotions, you make sure you cleanse that space. You cleanse that, like, be it you're taking medicines, you cleanse. Drinking water, you cleanse. Food, you cleanse the food and then you take, so that you are clearing the karma and then you're consuming a whole sattvic food. So things like this will just change your life. You can become more peaceful. And before I learned Ho'oponopono, or I practiced Ho'oponopono as a lifestyle practice, I was a person who gets angry very easily, and I throw things, I show tantrums, I throw things in my home. And after practicing Ho'oponopono, within 1 year, I did not realize that I started becoming more calmer and more kinder, more peaceful. I did not realize that because I was continuously working on this. I did not realize what a transition. But there was a time when I went to my native, and many family members were gathering at that time, and my family were talking about me. Look at Shri's transformation. Like, they used to call me Vidya actually. So look at her transformation. Like, she used to get very angry. The version I saw last year and the version I'm seeing this year is like a huge difference. And I still remember how they were talking about how I used to throw things. I was like, is that me? When I get angry, I used to throw certain things and all. But now I have become like more calmer. Ho'oponopono made me so calmer and more kinder towards people. And that is how life changed through Ho'oponopono. So I would really love to share all these things before we begin the last day of healing session, because these are some really value bombs for you guys, because you can take it as a lifestyle practice. Just chanting Ho'oponopono, 4 statements itself is such a beautiful healing. And apart from this, there is also very intensive healing. So I will talk about that and my programs after we finish the session. And if you are someone who are excited about it and wanted to know more about it, you can stay tuned after the session, and I will definitely share more about it. And now I'll share the music and we will get started. Can you all drink some water before we begin, because it requires a lot of energy? You can just stay hydrated so that you don't get drained during the session or in the middle of the session. And once you finish drinking your water, you can slowly come back to the space. Get ready, sit in a comfortable position, and I'm restarting the music again. Close your eyes. You can take a deep breath, slowly inhale and exhale through your mouth. Relax your body. Can you take one more deep breath? Inhale and exhale through your mouth. Take one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. Shall we slowly get started? I want you to slow down completely and make sure that you keep your eyes closed throughout, so that you can get this energy fully. And also, just in case if you feel like crying, just make sure that you allow your emotions flow freely. You need not hold on to anything. And now let's begin with the mom's part. I want you to slowly bring your mother's image in front of you. As you connect with your mom's image, I want you to look into her eyes, look at her smile. How loving she is, and how many times we had actually hurt her or made her feel bad by doing something. Can we just take a moment to clear that energy and ask for forgiveness? You can repeat this after me slowly. Call your mom and address your mom however way you want. Dear mom, I'm using mom here to make it common. I'm sorry for judging you, mom. I am sorry for hurting you. I'm I'm sorry for not giving you enough time, Mom. Please forgive me for not understanding you. Mom, please forgive me for not loving you and respecting you at times. You can gently bring your hands and connect with your heart center and say her with deep gratitude. Mom, thank you so much for your unconditional love. Thank you so much, Mom, for loving me even when I hated you. Mom, thank you so much for loving me even when I hated myself. Imagine gently you're moving towards your mom, leaning on her shoulder or hugging her and doing your love language and telling her that, Mom, even though I did not tell you many times, I wanted to tell you now that I love you and I really love you. Connect with your mom fully and tell her, show her love, send her loving energy. And you are slowly moving on to your dad's part after you fully relax. I want you to bring your dad's image in front of you, connect with him, connect through his eyes or by his smile, connect with his innocence. Can you just think about the days when he had worked an extra hour and he came late just to give something for you or just to meet your expectations or make some surprises for you when we were kids or the things that he does without expectations just because to show some extra love because he loves you so much. Think about all of those things and let us take a moment to clear any negative energy. Even though you cannot relate with anything, if maybe you did not even hurt your dad, we can still do it because you can clear some past karma which we might not know. Connect with your dad and say this, Dad, I'm so sorry. Just in case I had judged you or hurt you. Dad, I'm sorry for not giving you enough time. Dad, can you please forgive me for not understanding you? Dad, please forgive me for not respecting and loving you at times. I'm really sorry for everything that I did without my knowledge. And please forgive me for that. Thank you so much for all the sacrifices you did and for all the unspoken love. Thank you so much for loving me all the time. Dad, we can hold his hand or show your love language and tell this up to me. Even though I did not tell you many times, I wanted to tell you now that I love you. Dad, I really love you. Send lot of loving energies to him. And you can slowly inhale and exhale through your mouth and relax your body. And now let us bring that third person with whom you wanted to work on. You can bring any one person, any person you had already in your mind, or anyone with whom you encountered today or recently who created a negative energy with you. It could be a small fight or anyone hurt you, like any random strangers, like watchmen, shopkeepers, anybody with whom you had some hard feelings and you wanted to heal that. So before beginning this, just know that whoever it is, whatever it is, it's in your life. So you can take equal responsibility, even though the other person had done something wrong. You take little bit of responsibility because you had attracted in your reality. By taking responsibility, you can feel that you can also forgive this person, and by forgiving, you can free yourself. Let us begin. You can call that person's name and repeat this after me. I am so sorry for blaming everything on you alone. I now understand. Even I am responsible for this situation. Please forgive me for not taking responsibility for my part. Please forgive me for holding on to so much negativity and anger. Thank you so much for this lesson and experience. Deep within, I know I needed this lesson to grow. Imagine that you're ready to let go of this person. I now choose to let go of all the negativity. Imagine that the negativity is moving out from your body. And repeat this after me. I allow you to move on. Imagine that this person is moving on. That version of this person is moving on. And repeat this after me. I allow myself to move on. Finally, sending you all the love. Imagine that you both are parting ways. If you want to heal the relationship and unite with this person, imagine that you both are becoming a better version and having a good relationship, a healthy relationship. And if you decide you wanted to cut off this completely, you wanted to live a peaceful life away from this person, imagine that you are letting go of this person totally, all the versions of this person. You are just sending this person so much love and nothing else. No anger, no hatred. You finally forgive this person totally. Can you just forgive this person freely, wholly? Because we are not going to have this session tomorrow. Just try to Forgive this person completely. Take out that heaviness, that weight from your chest. Let that person go. Slowly take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth with a hard sound. And then let's move on to the favorite part of meeting yourself. I want you to connect with yourself, look at you, be it with this particular third person that you addressed. Maybe you had put yourself down, or maybe with someone else. Think about the time when you put yourself down for someone else. Can you just take a moment to fully feel the time when you did not really love yourself? You were seeking for external validation and acceptance, even for the dress that you wear or for the choices that you make. You thought that people have to accept you only if you fit inside the box of their rules and conditions. Can you just look at the bigger picture that all these days or years you were inside a box and the world is more bigger, and outside the box there is no one to love and accept you just for just if you follow certain rules and regulations, and you can love and accept you just the way you are, just the way you are fully. So connect with that version of this person, you, and imagine that she or he is standing in front of you. Can you just feel that pain, that guilt, or that self hatred you had, or the times that you put yourself down without your knowledge? Maybe you weren't aware enough, but now that you are more conscious that you are your first priority, I want you to ask for forgiveness with yourself. Make peace with yourself. Repeat this after me by calling your name. I am so sorry for all the hardships that I put you into. I am really sorry. I am extremely sorry for judging you and criticizing you. I am the one who underestimated you the most. Please forgive me for that. Forgive me for disconnecting with you. Forgive me for leaving you alone. Please forgive me for not believing in you at all. Thank you so much, my dear energy, for this beautiful connection. Thank you so much for giving me this life. Call yourself, call your name, and repeat this after me. It doesn't matter who doesn't love you from now, because I love you. Call your name again and repeat this after me. It doesn't matter who doesn't accept you from now, because I accept you just the way you are. And I want you to slowly wrap your arms around your shoulder and hug yourself. And lean on one side of the shoulder if you feel like. And repeat this after me. Dear, and call your name. I am so sorry. Can you please forgive me for leaving you alone all these years? But don't worry, because I'm back now. Thank you so much for this reconnection. I promise I never leave you alone. And I love you so much. I really mean that. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale through your mouth, hugging the other version of yourself, hugging yourself. And this is the time for you to realize that you are your first priority. All these years, maybe you put others because you love someone, but know that this life that you are living right now is for you. Obviously, our parents are important, our partners, kids, friends, everyone are important, but you are your first priority. Only when you fill your cup fully, you can serve others. Take this moment to realize that and fill yourself. Your cup is full right now. Imagine that this cup is so full. You can imagine any cup of your choice, even the biggest cup. If the cup is so big, you fill that fully and then you start serving others. When the cup is so big, you love yourself more and more. And now you have realized you were waiting for this own love and for this own acceptance. And remain in that love for a while. Feel that love for yourself. You can slowly imagine that this vessel is full of love and you have so much in yourself. And for the next few days or weeks or months, whatever you wish, you choose to fill this cup whenever, even if it is slightly getting empty, like slightly getting lower, the level is low. You can fill this cup whenever it is not to the mark. And the moment you start tracking this, you make sure you always prioritize yourself, you always put yourself first, and you always fill your cup first. And that is how it works. And you can slowly bring your palms together in front of you and drop your palms very well. You can feel the warmth and the heat between your palms. And once you feel the energy, you can bring it to your eyes. Let that energy flow into your body fully. Let that energy flow into your body and fill your heart center. Go to that cup and fill that cup. The cup is full of love, and you can slowly, as I count 3, 2, 1, come back to this space. 3, 2, and 1. Gently open your eyes and come back to this space when you feel fully ready, and you can drink some water first. I will also drink some water. And one word, how are you feeling? You can put it in the chat. One word, if you could put it in one word. Light. Thank you, Jency. It's been a long time. Calm. Nice, Neha. Amazing. That's great. Cleansed. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Emotional. Okay. I think it will settle down. You will feel more loved. So happy to read these messages. And okay, um, people who want to type a long message, you can always type. You can also type in the you can send me a DM on WhatsApp or Instagram. So coming to the announcement, I'm waiting for this. So for everybody who were consistently showing up, I think you would be definitely excited for this, because just imagine how beautiful it would be when you are doing this every single day for a longer period of time, giving a commitment for yourself that you decide to heal and become a better version, a grander version, a higher self. Because when you cleanse, everything would be completely cleansed in your life, your health, your finances, your career, your relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. And when everything is falling in place, you can live a more peaceful and a happier life, because ultimately, everyone's goals might be different. But the ultimate thing for all these goals are like just to live a happy and a peaceful life, because that is why for some the definition would be different. I wanted to make so much money, or I wanted to build a home for my parents, and then my life would be happy and peaceful. Everyone's story would be different, but the ultimate destination for everyone would be happy and a peaceful life. And Ho'oponopono cleansing tool, it is a beautiful healing modality, and with Ho'oponopono your lifestyle can change a lot. Like you can literally cleanse and do so many things. And this is the only modality that I feel like it's very easy to learn and pass to others. Like you need not get any attunement for, like I have learned Reiki, as I said already. You need to get attunement first to do the healing. And then you wanted to learn something else to pass it on to your, fellow people. Like if you wanted to teach to others, and it is not that easy, but this healing modality is something very very easy that you can just absorb, and you can use it as a lifestyle. Even kids can work with this, and even older people can understand this easily. Anyone could learn this easily. And whatever that you did in the last 4 days, including today, in the last 4 days, it is just a very small portion of what I am going to do in the intensive healing program. It is a 3-month container for you guys, where we meet every weekday from Monday to Thursday. We will meet every single day like this at the same time, 8:30 to 9:30, somewhere between 9:15 to 9:30. And we will do healing. Not just this. This is just a basic or the foundation part to heal the relationship with ourselves and with others. But this is just a basic version of Ho'oponopono. And we used to say this conversational Ho'oponopono because we are talking to our mom, our dad, our loved ones, or maybe with people with whom we wanted to heal the relationship. There is something else called advanced and intense Ho'oponopono, which does a lot of magic. You can release all your stored and pent up emotions like anger, hatred, and so many things. Anxiety. How many of you are here dealing with anxiety issues or anger issues? You can really work on that. Yes, you can really release all that anxiety. As I already said, people started addressing anxiety, like they wanted to address anxiety, and I helped them. And through helping them, 3 months down the line, my own anxiety vanished. And by like realizing that my anxiety got vanished, I also realized that my burning sensation in the food pie got vanished. So that is when I started learning about metaphysical stuff, that when you are anxious, automatically you will have this acidity or the burning sensation, because anxiety is also here and this acidity is also here, like it is connected. And a lot more in that. Like not only that, we will do advanced healing, advanced Ho'oponopono healing, with to heal your relationships, to heal your health, to heal your money issues, to find lost items. We have so many interesting stories like that, to find lost items. And yes, whatnot, money and all of that. Yes, Shipra, and yes, Shipra has an amazing story of her diamond earring was lost and she thought it is no more. And after doing constant Ho'oponopono, out of nowhere, her friend told that it is here in her house. And thank you, Shipra, you can leave now. It's such a beautiful thing to just share, stories like this. So I shared this, and there are a lot of amazing, interesting stories. Like people had lost their valuable things or something that could be less of value, but more emotional attachment towards it. Like it's my mom's gift or my brother's gift. You even those things you lost and you got it, they got it back. And apart from this is just Ho'oponopono, but inside the 3-month healing container, I will also do chakra healing. We have 7 chakras in our body, and through chakra healing with Ho'oponopono, it's not a normal chakra healing, it's chakra healing through Ho'oponopono. Like you do it with the help of Ho'oponopono, and people had got amazing results like healing their thyroid, healing their PCOD problem. One person even got pregnant by doing sacral chakra healing. Sacral chakra is the chakra that governs your ovaries, uterus, and everything. Someone who was struggling for a long period of time because she was overweight, she got pregnant after doing the sacral chakra healing. So there are so many amazing things inside this. Then EFT with Ho'oponopono. I'm not sure how many of you know what is EFT. EFT is tapping the meridian points like this. You might have seen some videos or some people posting on Instagram. So we have meridian points in our body, just like how we ancient Indians talk about Nadi, Brahma Nadi, and all of that. So all these meridian points, so these are some major meridian points that we are going to tap. We tap with Ho'oponopono. So we have this one meridian point here, one in the crown chakra, one below your eyes and all. So when we tap through Ho'oponopono, you can release all the negative, stored negative emotions in your energetic body. In your physical body, we are releasing. Energetic body, we can release through this. So EFT is also something that I will teach. Chakra healing is also something that I will teach along with the advanced Ho'oponopono. And one more major important thing is the recent inner child healing, which I got certified this year. So the inner child healing is something more beautiful that you go and talk to the little version of you. Because most of the time, when we have issues with relationships or even issues with money, as a child, how you had grown up, like you had some beliefs or trauma during a kid, like when you were a kid during your childhood, you had some trauma, and because of that you hate relationships, or because of that you always think running behind money, or like earning money itself is a sin, running behind money is a sin. You think you don't want to make money, and because of that you struggle in your career, or because of having a false idea of relationship because your parents might have got a serious fight when you were growing up, or maybe you saw a divorce in a nearby household which affected you personally, or it could have been a very traumatic incident for you, and that trauma will give you an idea that relationships are bad, relationships mean fighting, and when you're growing up you always end up attracting a wrong partner or a toxic partner in your life, and all of these things happen. So when you work on healing that inner child is nothing but healing your subconscious mind. When you work on inner child healing, you naturally rewire your subconscious mind, subconscious belief systems that you had built over so many years, like right from your 7-year-old or 8-year-old. So a lot of these things, and I keep updating and you keep learning that inside the 3-month container. So this is all about Ho'oponopono and the 3-month container that I would love to invite you all to join. So this is going to happen for 45 minutes to 1 hour every single day on Monday to Thursday, except on the weekend and Friday. So this goes for 3 months. And after a long time, I am reopening my Ho'oponopono batch, to be honest. So I am giving you the full detail about this, the price and everything now. So the program is for 3 months, and when you are signing up for Ho'oponopono, the best part is all my moon circles. In a month, we have 2 moon circles, full moon and new moon circle, which is priced at rupees 333 each session, you might be knowing. So all my moon circles will be completely free and accessible lifetime for you guys. Because the Ho'oponopono group, even if you go out of the batch, the main Ho'oponopono group will be available. So every time I host moon circles, I will be posting the link. The reason is The full moon circle and the new moon circle was born inside Ho'oponopono. That is, it was a random conversation and we just decided to start something like this. So you will get it lifetime free access for all the full moon circles, even after you complete the Ho'oponopono programs with me. So that is one of the best part. And the investment for this would be 15,000. It is like you can keep it like 5,000 per month, and you can make it in one full payment, or you can also have like access the installment options with a little bit of terms and conditions, like obviously a little higher amount than the original amount. It would be like 17K if you're making installments. And one more thing is, if you're going to book today, like before the end of this month, before 12 p.m., you can access the whole year. Whenever I'm going to post next batch, you can access entire year Ho'oponopono programs, like for completely for free. Your container will get over by June, July, August. In 3 months, your container will get over a 3-month program. But when I open September batch, you can continue in the September batch for free. Or maybe I'm opening in the September mid or at the end of September. Whenever I'm opening the next batch, you can continue. And by the time you are going to finish your container, if I had already opened a batch, you can continue continuously. You can be in the program till the end of the year, no questions asked, and I will not ask you to pay anything, because there are a lot of people who are subscribing 1111 for 1 month. They finished their container, like 3-month program, they finished, and to continue Ho'oponopono, they are making 1,111 rupees every month. For you guys, till the end of the month, it is going to be absolutely free. You can access till the end of the month. So it's not for 3 months, actually, it's for 6 months, because 7 months, yes, it is for 7 months. You're going to pay 15K, which means like close to 2K per month investment. But the installment and the amount that you have to pay should be covered within the 3 months. So if you have any questions, you can really ask me at the end of the session, or maybe personally DM me. And as I already said, this is a free session, but everything involves energy and karma. So for all the experience you had, or if you have any small success stories, you can please write to me. Small shifts that you experienced in your life in the 4 days through Ho'oponopono, please write to me, and I would really love to read that, because that means so much to me. And I will also keep posting a couple of sessions like this, at least like once in a quarter. So next time when I post this, I will definitely share it to you guys in the group. If you're not planning to get inside, you can obviously use the free sessions, because I would love to meet a lot of people, look at your faces, and that energy itself is something more beautiful for me. So that's about the program. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, or if you have anything to share also, you can share it right now. And I am reading the message here in the chat. I have been hating myself for more than a year, and I feel that I always make excuses for not listening to myself and always being inconsistent. Jency, I'm so happy that you finally like bringing that to the realization. I think the healing already started, and this year, at least from this new month, this year is going to be the best for you, and I promise that for you, Jency. And is anyone typing, or anyone wants me to stay? No? Are we all good? Shall we? I'll stop the recording then.